Big week coming up at Santa Anita, and things are going to be a little bit different this weekend. So on Friday, we'll have a normal racing card at Santa Anita. First post at 3:30 p.m. Eastern time, 12:30 p.m. local time, and I'm going to give you a few best bets for Friday right here on this video. Saturday, there was projected to be a lot of rain, so smartly, Santa Anita said, you know what? Let's not run the big races, the big day. Let's just push it to Sunday. It doesn't look like there's going to be any rain at all on Sunday. So they'll run the big races on Sunday, the big cap, San Felipe, and the other stakes races. Nothing on Saturday at Santa Anita. And now there will be racing on Monday this week. So you will get the horses running on safer surfaces. And I think that's the right thing to do. Once it gets really wet and things get different, we've had not great luck with trying to run on off surfaces all around the country over the last few years. So I never have a problem with a track like Santa Anita just getting ahead of it. And even if it doesn't pour on Saturday, just be cautious, be careful. Let's make sure we get the big races run under the best conditions, and that's what the hope is for this weekend at Santa Anita. I'm going to take a look at the daily racing form past performances. Remember, every day at Santa Anita, they have past performances, clocker reports, and DRF picks to help you out with all of your handicapping. For you contest players, as we get ready to look at a few plays for Friday, remember there's the Ultimate Betting Challenge this weekend. It's one of the biggest tournaments of the year. You can play that thing at expressbet.com. You can play it live at Gulfstream. You can play it live at Santa Anita, even though there's no racing there at Santa Anita. And it will now only consist of the races from Gulfstream. Before it was going to be both tracks, full track. Now you get the full track from Gulfstream instead. Same entry fee, same prizes, everything. It'll just be Gulfstream races instead of both Gulfstream and Santa Anita. That's a $6,000 buy-in. That's on Saturday. But there's also a $600 qualifier on Friday. If you want to try to get into that contest for just $600, go to expressbet.com, check it out. I know a lot of people that are watching these videos and playing the races here probably getting involved in some of those tournaments, and this is a big one on Saturday. If there's 150 entries in that Ultimate Betting Challenge, there's going to be around 150,000 in cash prizes, along with 4 NHC seats. So wishing you all the best of luck. 3 plays for me on Friday. Let's look at races 1, 5, and 7. In the opener, I thought the 5, Keep Moving On, was interesting. So this is a Calbred first level allowance optional 50 claiming race going a mile on the turf course. Keep Moving On has been facing Open Company. So it's a lateral move here. It's not as if this is a step up in class. In fact, when you look at who Keep Moving On has been facing recently, Old Triangle sort of stepped up and ran in the El Camino Real Derby and finished 4th in that race behind Endlessly. And we're going to see that horse continue on and try to pick up Kentucky Derby points. So Keep Moving On. Overall, the body of work has been very good. 4 races, no real knocks on them. The move back to the turf is interesting because his only turf race, he actually won a maiden special weight race. He beat a horse who came back to win their next start. So he has a win going long on the grass against open maiden special weight. And we know he can sit off and pass horses in here, but he has enough speed to stay pretty close. And I don't think has to be, way out of it. He checks a lot of boxes for me in here at 5-1. If he's anything over 7-2, I'm going to play Keep Moving On in the opener at Santa Anita on Friday. Let us move on to race number 5 for my next play. This one is a mile on the turf course. 5th race, I'm looking at Blonde Zilla, whose running line just says troubled trip last time out. And Blonde Zilla just did not have much of an opportunity. We can watch her last race here on the DRF Formulator past performances. Those are always the ones that you see when I'm using these videos here, the Formulator PPs. So Blonde Zilla is the 3, kind of jumps in, tosses the head at the start, and is down on the inside and behind horses. And then right afterwards, takes back a little bit, kind of gets pushed back a little farther than they would have liked, cuts the corner and gets back into contention, but then right here gets stopped badly going into the turn and has to take up and has to back up a little bit more. So there's a lot going on for this horse just in the first furlong, 2 furlongs of this race where there's some traffic. Keep in mind this is coming off of, a couple month break, and Blonzilla could have been sitting a lot closer in this race. But because of just bad racing luck, got pushed way back, and instead of being, sitting third or fourth, is sitting here in the 7th spot, about 5 lengths out of it, with a lot of traffic in front, kind of buried behind horses down inside. And I thought the horse settled pretty well, but even now, just looming back up into contention, there's not a whole lot of room, and having to wait and having to wait. And so much of this filly's best run, she just never got a chance to use it. As she's trying here, and then down on the inside, there's all this traffic. She just can't get through. I don't know if she was ever going to win this race. I think she could have been a lot closer. Even here now, the horse right in front of her sort of stops and she has to shift around. I think this was sneaky, and I feel like she could take a very nice step forward off of that effort. She's 12-1 on the morning line. If she's anything over 6 is fair. I'm looking for around 8 on Blonzilla. Then we move to race number 7 for the next play. And I'm going to go to the number 1 in here, Milagre del Sol. Comes off of a 5th place effort last time out. Overall body of work, though, she might be one of the quickest horses in this field. Yarborough is not fast. Rebel Girl, not fast early. Rough Ride, not fast early. Sakura Flavor puts the blinkers on, not fast early. Etheric, blinkers coming on, not fast early. Freedom Last, not fast early. By default, Milagre del Sol should be forwardly placed in here, and I think can take them as far as she can go. Her last 2 races, she lost in both of those races to pretty nice horses. Queen's Command was making her first start in the U.S., and Queen's Command came out of that race and finished 2nd in the Grade 3 Santa Ana behind the really sharp Linda's Gift. And 3rd place finisher in that race was a horse named Kinjani. And that is who Milagre del Sol lost to on January the 21st. So the 2 horses that she lost to in her last 2 starts were horses making their U.S. debuts that ran really, really well, and both of them stepped up into graded stakes company and ran 2nd and 3rd behind a sharp horse named Linda's Gift. I think Dettori's going to get aggressive with Milagre del Sol. I think he's going to use that rail draw, get out front, slow things down. Milagre del Sol, 6-1 on the morning line. Anything over 7-2 is where I had this one pegged. Couple plays for you on Friday. No racing on Saturday at Santa Anita. Back for the big cap, the San Felipe, and a 10-race stakes card on Sunday, and then racing on Monday at Santa Anita. Don't forget about the Ultimate Betting Challenge on Saturday. You can play that express bet at Santa Anita, at Gulfstream Park, and for all of your handicapping needs. Anytime you're playing the races from any track anywhere, get to drf.com. They have PPs, clocker reports, DRF picks for the Santa Anita Classic meet all the way through each and every racing day. Best of luck on a big weekend of racing coming up. Let's get it started on Friday with some winners at Santa Anita.